Gonna lie to you, this battle's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get dirty quick.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Can you tell the difference? You shouldn't be able to see. There's not much of a price difference. One of them is about $350 Canadian without the bundle that you need. The other is $175 million if it's on sale, which it isn't, ever. So I figured today we talk a little bit about the DJI. Do I recommend it for this type of important work where you walk around your neighborhood, people film you from inside their windows, wondering if you're lost? I'm not lost. I'd laugh if one of you got it wrong. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is heavy. Let's Tony you up. So we got the Sony A7S III with the Laowa 15mm Tony 2 at Tony 2. I figured that's the closest we got. They're both 15mm equivalent lenses. I stopped it down to 5.6 at the beginning, but now we're in all the Tony glory. Versus the little DJI Pocket 2, we got the Creator Bundle. Somebody left a comment. This cost me $750 Canadian for that bundle. And they were like, why'd you pay so much? It's only $399 here. American dollars. And not the bundle. Not the bundle. What I don't understand, I saw this thing used. Amazon warehouse. Without the Creator Bundle, it was like $350, I think, $399. Don't quote me on any of that. With it, it's $699. All you get is a mic jack. Really? You get some other things that don't... Is the wide-angle lens with that bundle? Probably. That makes sense. I get it now. It's a little pricey. No, I haven't seen Kevin. No one's seen him. For, what's it been? Months? Oh boy. Some other home picked him up. Cats leave houses for better food. You're not that important. I came back from Thailand after a year and a half. My cat barely. He did not get off the couch. And then he came and said hello, but it wasn't like a, where have you been? Like a dog would. Demon cats. Still love you. Is there much of a difference in quality? Is it the same focal length? That one looks a little wider somehow. How is that possible? I'm lined up with the lens, not the sensor mark thing. Is that why? Oh, get out of the shot, lens. Oh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. This lens is so heavy. I've been debating getting that Samyang 14mm Tony 2.8. It's about the same weight as this, and it can autofocus. But after carrying this just for 25 seconds, I'm re-debating that one. I saw it on sale. It was like $563, a warehouse deal. And then this morning, I was thinking of pouncing on it, and then it went up to $575. I'm like, you just lost a customer. You just lost a long-term. So I'm most likely returning this camera. We'll talk about why, but hands down, I recommend it. It's the first thing that I'm gonna trash, but I could also recommend for a lower tiered YouTube scrub with between 400 and 800 subs. Here's the deal with this thing. It performs. I like it. I like the 48 frames per second mode. We're just in 24p because this is a movie somehow. I like the look of it. It was pretty cool, and you could slow it down. The reality is, it looks good. The image is good. The exposure is just weird, but it gets you. It's amateur looking. You got a mic jack. It's very hissy, but it's a good camera. It's just for my needs. Once you reach a certain level, not of like YouTube hood, of camera hood, you can't go back. I also brought the GoPro 9 just to do a little quick test. You'll see, you're hearing the Sony preamps right now, and then we'll switch to this preamp, and we'll compare to the GoPro 9 for some reason. The reason I'm comparing these two cameras, not because it's fair, just because they have the same exact features pretty much, almost. Sony has the 4K 120p, but 4K 60p, 240 frames per second slow-mo, somewhat decent stabilization. That's a lie. I'm impressed. But that's one of the problems with this little camera. It doesn't offer anything exciting. I could just bring the Olympus. The slow motion in this thing is so disappointing. I got some B-roll of some squirrels for the first time the other day. It was the most disappointing footage I've ever seen. I'm so sorry, Vegetable Police fan force, that you have to witness that. I was like, what the hell is that? It wouldn't autofocus. I don't know how close the distance is. Am I in focus? I wasn't even that close, but it didn't grab on a squirrel. Certainly didn't. We have a similar face, similar nose. Okay, let's switch to the GoPro, because this is heavy. Did things just get worse on that side? On your left over there? I didn't switch sides, so GoPro 9 is upon us. It looks like, even in linear mode, GoPro's a little wider. Wow. 15 mil. Look at you. So, hey. So let's talk about audio for a second. Did it get worse? Did you notice it? It's usually only like headphone users are going to hear it, but they're very hissy preamps, and there's clicks. Probably from me holding that thing, because my hand's touching it. But it's an awkward design. Like the Fimi Palm 2 has a mic jack right in the back. I think that'd be the better choice. Smarter company, better people. They care more about you. Whereas the GoPro 9, this audio, we have no options unless you buy the media mod, which I don't trust. Although I will say this, for some reason, this stopped freezing on me. When I first got this thing, thanks to Ian Korzai, everybody's favorite YouTube lawyer, he sent it, and I was like, every single video I made, it would freeze. I had to yank the battery. That hasn't happened in a while. I didn't change anything. It just warmed up. It's different. I thought I froze. So, yay. It's now a somewhat reliable piece of shit. I love it. All right, let's talk about why I'm returning the DJI. The biggest sin of the DJI industry is there's not enough tone. There's just not. There's some, and I don't mind having things. If there's enough, slightest amount of separation, somewhat okay, somewhat acceptable in kindergarten vloggers. But when you reach the big leagues, you need just a little bit more. It doesn't have to be much more, but when you have less tone than my phone, you suck. It's much better than the GoPro though, where everything's sharp back there, and I'm even kind of blurry. That's reverse tone. Not loving that. The next is the ergonomics. I don't like the gimbal. I don't like it. It's not a pocketable camera. You can't just put it away. The gimbal flops around like a fish, begging for mercy. And will you show it some? Or will you eat it for dinner, like a criminal would? That's a real question. I don't like it. I don't like that it tilts weird. We got it at least in a better mode. But I don't like gimbals following me around. Leave me alone. I just want to show you, when you want to put this thing away, look at that. The lens is already popped off because I did it. So you power it down, and then it'll lock for a couple seconds. And then I put it face down, because if it's face up, that lens is facing this way and it's not protected. So there you go, put it away. Not bad, but when you take it out again, there, it's off, it's in there. That wide angle lens, the frustration. This GoPro feels so much better, although I'm holding it by the tiny little feet. That's bullshit. I should have brought the tripod. But I much prefer the action cam. If I want to point there, I don't have to worry, oh, is he gonna come? What's happening? Oh no, it's tilted. I often have to adjust this thing. It's pointed up too high. No, it's not. It's perfect. One of the biggest disappointments for me is the slow motion. I can't believe how bad it is. Compared to the phone, let me just play a little clip. I got some pigeons in 240 frames per second. Trust me, this is good content. And then with my phone at 7,000. And just watch the magic difference.
Let me fly towards my hands, towards my
It also crops in quite a bit. Let's do a little 240 frames per second versus test as I cross on a little too quiet street. Not a lot of danger. I'll have to muster up some. These are the dumbest tests. Why do I do it? So, when it comes to the DJI, it's good enough. I actually prefer it to the GoPro, if I'm being honest, just because I can get a mic jack in there, even though it's hissy as shit. The image looks better. I prefer the colors. Like, it's good. I like it, but compared to my Huawei P40 Pro, it doesn't have the magic, and I'm probably going to have that with me anyway, now that I have phone service for the first time. I couldn't pass up on the deal. $99 for the whole year. Unlimited talk and text. Zero data. If I use data once, it's over. So I'm going to have that with me, and I can just pull it out for a vlog. It's like, alrighty. Why would I have this? It has to have something like on the GoPro. How you doing? I can strap you to a chest and bike across the universe from my music channel. Stern Beats. You're not subscribing. You're unsubscribing. You already were. Oh, God. I mean, for this, I did that little scooter ride just holding it on the boardwalk. It was so shaky. Couldn't believe it. Like, that's not this purpose. It's not an action cam. It's a vlogging cam. I need both. No, I don't. When it comes to image quality, it looks good. I like the look of it. It's just, without having super fun slow-mo, I'm just going to bring my Olympus or the Sony. And then you get a real nice image, as we saw in the beginning. The Sony better have crushed it. I swear to God if it didn't. I realized we were filming in HLG because I don't deserve S-Log 3. I don't know how to use it, so I just stopped. I should be arrested. With the GoPro, you got these punchy colors. It's like, some people love them. I don't know, we're on a gray day here. Every day I've tried this DJI, it's been a gray day, no sun anywhere. But I'm not loving the GoPro colors, whereas the DJI, you have the flat profile. I can grade it as I want. A little Fuji Eternal LUT on there. I don't mind it. Not bad. This is straight out of camera. It almost looks like a log. And then I did whatever I did to it. Bad things to good people. I like it. There's nothing wrong with this camera. It's just, it's not high enough to be a YouTube princess camera. Is it? No, it isn't. I'm not 100% certain that I'm returning it. Pretty sure. I kind of want it, but I look at it like $750. I could put that towards something else. I could buy that Samyang 14 mil and have that plus $200 for gift cards. Who has the closer focusing distance? I'm pretty sure it's DJI. Which one is it? If some bandit came into my house and he's like, you have to give me one of those cameras right now, I'll kill you and your cat, I'd probably give him the GoPro. I'd keep the DJI. I do prefer it, but am I going to bring this over a mirrorless or my phone? The answer is hell no. Hell no. A coyote sightings, wow. Be cautious but not alarmed. Kevin, oh no, Kevin. What's going to happen to Kevin? A coyote. He'll never make it. I'm still waiting for my Mate 40 Pro. I think that thing's going to be so disappointing. Oh, I'm sad to even watch it happen. I'll probably sell it immediately. Hopefully someone will buy it. Can't even use a Google service if you tried. So, what do you think? Who won the battle today? A7S III versus you? Was there a winner? And how about now? Is there? Let us know down below. And thank you for buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more badass Santa. I didn't leave. I switched to Super View. Oh, take that. GoPro has the advantage now. You couldn't get that wide if you tried. I'll say this. You can be too wide. I put this thing on my tripod and really extended out there. Didn't look that good. It looked worse than hand holding it. So, you can be stupid. Don't do it to yourself. That is so wide. And the audio is so good right now. You're not believing it.